Hello, Angel. Welcome in today.
Well,
Thank you for coming. What'd you like to talk about?
I like to talk about my own personal anxiety with people I don't know.
Your anxiety with people that you don't know.
Yes.
All right.
Uh, so basically, I have almost an I'd say above average anxiety.
Mm.
Uh, with people I'm not comfortable with, people I haven't met, people I haven't spent time with. Basically, if you were to throw me into a situation where I have to go refill my cup at McDonald's, I'd look away from the person, I'd mumble, and I'd just hand them the cup and say, drink.
I see.
So yeah.
Sounds like you have your anxiety for anybody or anything that is strange to you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's my anxiety. Uh, if I were to tell you where it came from, I'd only know one reason. It's because of my belief that people think I am awkward myself. And so that belief in my head kind of makes me, it convinces me almost that I might actually be awkward in front of people. So I'd say that's where it started. That's where the anxiety starts. People believe I'm awkward, so maybe I should act awkward, which makes me anxious. So yeah.
So what you're saying is that your belief that others believe that you are awkward brings you anxiety.
Mm-hmm. It brings me anxiety. It's almost like when you meet someone new and you're awkward in front of them, and you kind of have this like most people don't really change their attitude. They kind of keep it, and so that's what I do with almost everyone. I act awkwardly at first contact, and I believe that I should act that way because that's how they first perceive me.
Mm.
And so because of the awkwardness, I get anxious about it. I get anxious that it's confusing. Like my belief that they think I'm awkward makes me awkward, and when I'm awkward to people, I get anxious that they won't like me for it.
Mm. So you feel a lot of pressure on you then.
Yeah.
And these beliefs of other people's beliefs of you just heightens that anxiety, heightens that pressure that you feel.
It does. It heightens it to a point where I can't go up to anyone new. I can't even meet new people.
Mm.
And if I do, I'm just awkward. So that's what's forced me to be alone majority of the school year, and to be alone socially. Like the only people I'm close with is my family, and that's pretty much it. So yeah.
So it sounds like this anxiety makes you socially awkward and limits your social role in public spaces.
Mm-hmm. Now I can be a little comfortable. Like truth is, I'm not awkward in public speaking. I am actually open to it. I enjoy it. But when it comes to one on one with someone or in a group, it's almost like I'm cut off right there. So yeah, yeah, very lonely.
So you're open to some things, but not when it comes to a one-on-one conversation.
Yeah.
You mentioned lonely at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me more about that?
It feels lonely because well, obviously I can't meet new people, and if I do, obviously I'm awkward. Gives me anxiety, and because of that anxiety, I don't want to hang out with those new people anymore. So it's either I don't meet someone new, or if I do, I'm afraid to meet them ever again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what's happened.
Go on.
It's only if if someone I'm close to, like a family member, brings someone in, and I'm forced to talk to them.
Uh-huh.
That's when I finally get comfortable. But it takes a while. It takes like weeks. I'd say minimum a week of talking to them for me to finally put my guard down a little bit. And so yeah.
So unless you meet somebody through somebody that you already know, then you won't feel comfortable speaking to them or getting to know them.
Mm-hmm. And I have to talk to them for a very long while for me to finally feel comfortable with them. I've said like maybe it's like those mental diseases, but I don't have one. You know.
Sounds like the sense of comfort might be stemming from your heightened anxiety. This lack of comfort comes from the sense of anxiety with interpersonal communication.
Probably does. And I've gotten invited by some people, you know, like even though I don't talk to many people or I don't meet them, there are some like in classmates, you know, you're forced to talk to them, so I kind of have to. They've invited me sometimes to go eat or just even hang out after school, and I have. Obviously, though I'm anxious, and though I believe I'm awkward, I still try to force it because I know there's something I have to fix. I try to force myself to go out with those kids, and I've never gone back. I've never gone back to those kids.
Right.
You know, I meet them, I'm awkward, I'm anxious, I don't want to hang out with them anymore. So I'm just trying to take care of that, so that, you know, I'm gonna enter college soon, and I have to take care of this idea in my head, and this anxiety in my head, so I can finally, you know, open up, get a job, be comfortable in an interview, stuff like that. So yeah.
So it sounds like you try plenty to overcome this sense of would it be fear? I know it's anxiety, but it also is like a wall that's in front of you.
Yeah,
You're trying to build around it or go through it, but it seems to be like it's too high of a wall, and you're still trying to get over it.
Yeah, I try a lot, but every time I fail. If I'm thrown into a social situation, almost everything I tried to learn in the past does not work. I always look away. I always do something that messes it up, and so I don't know, you know.
I believe you mentioned a sense of fear. Can you expand on that?
It's this fear where I can't explain it in a simple sentence. The fear that person won't. It's just that general sense of.
Is it a fear of acceptance?
Fear of it could be that, yeah, like a fear of acceptance. Like I may not be accepted to this group of people, so why bother? Try again and try again and try again. So yeah. The only and I have to admit I am kind of picky with people. I don't trust them. I don't. If they're not good people, in my sense, I do not want to hang out with them. And so, yeah, even if I find someone I like, I'm still very picky. So it kind of isolates me even more a little bit right there. But majority of it, just the anxiety of it. So yeah.
But I see you try. You try to overcome these feelings.
I've tried.
And I see that you have a clear purpose for why you want to overcome these feelings.
I try, but none of them is working so far. The only thought in my head to overcome it is to let go of it, let go of the fear of it. But even that itself, it's like learning how to swim on land, and then jumping in the deep end of the pool. That's how I feel. Like that instinct of knowing how to swim is not there. So, it hasn't been there for me yet. So,
like there's a skill that you haven't learned.
Yeah, all the skills that I've learned, all the videos and tips on how to just relax and just be, you know. They still haven't kicked into me in a social setting. So yeah.